Before we go any further on understanding what a data warehouse is and other concepts of it, let's try and understand why do we need a data warehouse in the first place. So if you take a basic example of a business, let's say there is a company called ABC, and this company is set up in a particular location. And this company have marketing agents who are in multiple places of a globe. Okay, let's say there are 4 different marketing executives in different places. Okay, let's mark them as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, end of the day, as a manager of the company, you have asked them to send them the details of what are the sales they have made on that particular day. Okay, the guy at location A has sent it to you in, let's call it as XLS. Okay, and the guy who's at the second location has sent all the details to you in a Word document. And the guy at the third location have sent it to you in Notepad, right? So the formats are already different. And the fourth guy could have just said, okay, I don't have a laptop or a computer at me right now. Would you be able to take notes? Which means that's on paper, basically. Okay. Now, all of this information is your sale information or the product information or the customer information or all together, right? Now, all of this is relevant for you to understand and answer multiple questions over the period of time to see where you need to focus more for doing your business and getting better profits out of it, right? So the first purpose or the primary focus of a data warehouse is to consolidate the information resources, meaning now you have 4 different sources, right? Now all of these have to match in a single line or a single layer where all of these information is maintained so that as a manager you can generate reports out of it to see what is the highest sale and what is the lowest sale. And based on that, you can figure out why there is a high or why there is a low in the whole of your sales system. Okay, now that's the primary point. So we'll call this as the first point, which is the consolidation of information resources, right? Now the second one, as you can see on the slide here, is the improved query performance. How does it improve the query performance? Now, instead of having it in different formats, which is XLS, Word, Notepad, and a hard copy, you're putting all of this in a single system. Let's call this as a database. Okay. Now you have all of this in the form of rows and columns in your database. Now, in the example we have taken, this might be pretty less number of records, let's say max of 100. If you take an example of Walmart, it can go up to 1 million records, right? That's the minimum, I guess. At least 1 million records of the sales of the Walmart across the stores across United States, for example. Now, all of that, you cannot do it manually or you cannot figure out by doing the Excel filters or Excel formulas to get what you want. So you need to put all of that in a database and you need to have some kind of analytical systems or some process with which you can understand or gather more information as quick as possible so that you can take the business decisions as quick as possible. All right, that's the improved query performance. So how does it really help in the improved query performance? It does because of the streamlined information all at the same level with the right information possible. Okay. Now earlier, if you do not have a data warehouse, you have separate research and decision support functions. Now, for example, now there are 2 teams which are doing your research and decisions, right? Now the data which is given to team 1 for analyzing the data and come up with the business decisions have some other format and you have some other format. Obviously, you look at what data you have and the team A will look at what data they have, right? If the data is not proper, not accurate, and not on the similar lines, the decisions also will be different. And if it is by mistake wrong, obviously you're losing time, you're losing resources, and you're also losing the business. Okay? And as this being the standalone, or as we are putting all of this in the same structure as a stable foundation, that'll drive you or that'll drive the business for doing the data mining, visualization, which is nothing but forecasting on how it will be in the next 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 years, whatever period it is, and perform any advanced reporting using the OLAP tools. Okay, so bottom line, we need data warehouse for most of the businesses, or any of the business, I would say, to collect all the information, put it in a single place, and try to mine it in different ways where you can understand the patterns of how the products are being sold, what is the age group in which it is being sold, and things like that. Okay, these are some of the reasons on why we need a data warehouse specifically.